Okay. All right. Take two. Take two. Okay. Commonwealth Day 2020. I think this was one of the last times Sparkles was in the. No, she was at the Pitts dress. Okay. Let us do some body language. And. Okay. So the first people to arrive are Edward, is it the Earl and Countess of Wessex? And they are the first to arrive. And let's compare Sophie and Edward arriving, and then you know who comes right after that. And I don't know if that was the order that was intended. I don't know. So Sophie walks up, and she is on the right side of Edward. I don't know if I should know that, but I don't. And she is looking at the girls dancing. And so is Edward, and they're looking and paying attention. And then she kind of looks down, and she's trying to get a good shot. But here we have what they do is, if we can just, let me see, is they stop for a moment to look at the dancers. And she actually, I believe, stops completely to stop and just kind of look at them and with, yes, that's really lovely, wonderful. And, she's pointing towards them, and they're dancing for her. And she's jumping around in the air. I'm sorry, I don't know the proper terms. And she's enjoying it. And then she gets her picture taken, and she's smiling. But she's not looking for the camera. She, is looking around, and the camera was there, and they're smiling because, they're doing it. But it wasn't like, she doesn't give off an air of bitchiness. She seems to be real. And I really thought that the dress and her outfit, her whole entire dress, her hat, her hair, everything to do with her outfit in this particular instance was very nice. And then she stops to bow and just sort of genuflect or bow or say hello to the priests, and they're smiling. And I don't know if he was supposed to shake their hand or what, but I'm not quite certain what the protocol is there. But he has his hands behind his back, which is a good place to put them because you don't end up waving your arms around and whatnot as you're walking. And little trick I've done when I do presentations, especially if I'm nervous, just put your hands behind your back, even if it's just for a minute, and that'll calm yourself down, and then you won't be waving your hands around, and then people will start to, why is she waving her hands around? Why is she gesturing so much? So the next people to arrive are you-know-who. Now, it's important that we look at the arrival, and because it's truly nauseating and another effing spectacle from this Jolly Green Giant dress. She looked ridiculous. I don't know why she chose this color. It didn't go with anything. And it just looked stupid on her. No one else was dressed. I believe someone told me that you were supposed to either dress in red, white, and blue, if I'm not mistaken. And she comes up in fucking Jolly Green Giant green. So here she is coming out. And then she grabs Harry. And she has to make sure that she gets a couple of pictures taken. And then she goes on the other side because that ring needs to show. And you can see, is this Beatrice sort of looking at her like, what the fuck are you wearing, you know? And with Andrew, I believe. Now look at her butt has some sort of padding on because Meghan really doesn't have much of an ass. Now, I know after the fake first pregnancy she did, and she hasn't been wearing clothes. I believe she's gained weight, and I think it has something to do with maybe not getting out enough, and or she's gaining weight on purpose to increase the pregnancy hoax. Because I am telling you right now, that child, that Archie kid, is not, there's no bond anytime and the child changes too much. And it doesn't move half the time. You know, that picture of her, that black and white where Harry was standing, I think she is doing massive CGI. She makes Harry look much bigger than what he is. Almost the size of Trevor Engelson. Harry is like towering over her as though he's 2 inches taller and bigger, shoulders and the whole 9 yards. And then she's 7 months pregnant. And then it looks to me like there's a mannequin. There's nothing. That's a mannequin's thrown over her body. That's not a 1-year-old kid that's playful. Please see Prince Louis. I mean, holy crap. That kid's going to be 2 years old. And I don't believe there is an Archie. And I think that if she exposed that, it would bring down the monarchy, wouldn't it? So here she is wearing, now watch this. So we just watched Sophie and Edward. Now look at what happens with Sparkles. She's got all her people here, as Arthur Edwards said. She goes with her own press and photographers. She's insane. She's out of her mind. All right, now watch. I believe that's Beatrice waiting, and here she is. The photographers are on the other side of her. And she's looking right at them, and she's getting her pictures. And she's not just getting 1 or 2. She's making sure they get a damn bunch of them so she can choose which one she wants to go back to. And she's thinking to herself, I am the best person here. And she is a snot. Now she's looking both ways. But there's one thing that she's not doing. She's not connecting with the people. Watch. She's connecting with the press. Because she wasn't even looking at this guy. She was looking at any press, and now because the press is here, it's to her, to her right. So continue to watch. Now she's got like some sort of crap on her teeth or lip. Hang on a minute. She's got something like Vaseline on her teeth, I think, because that makes them shiny. No, keep watching. And, you know, she's looking down, and then she looks back up. That's an old trick with photographers and models. You look down and look up to get the best shot, looking more natural. Someone told me to do that once for a business card picture. He said, well, try doing that. He just was kidding. He's like, oh, I want to take your picture, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, ugh. I said, oh, he said, let's get an updated card for you, blah, blah, blah. And then he just lost concentration. He was working on something else. I said, just use the old one. We can do it another time. I had to pay for that crap myself anyway. So she's got this stupid cape on. You can see her undergarments, whatever she's got on. It just doesn't look right. She looks stupid. But now watch what she does. She continues to look directly into the camera. And that's all she cares about. That is 100% all she cares about. She is right now posing. She She doesn't even know there's anyone around her. She doesn't bother to look at these people dancing, at the dancers. He's even looking into the camera now because she's got him trained. And he is, I'm going to go ahead and say, Meghan, you can try to dress him up and take him out, honey, but I don't think he's good looking. And neither is Bill Gates, but now he's on the market, isn't he, Meghan? So let's continue to watch. Now watch. She is still focusing only on the cameras. She doesn't even know anyone else is there. She doesn't care. She just wants her picture taken. That's all she cares about. It's like she's looking down and up. She continues to do that. Well, she can hardly walk anyway. She never even bothered to look at these people. Not once. She was looking at photographers over here. And here is, okay. And then she's tilting her head. Hi. Oh, hi. Aren't we great? Don't you know we're great? Oh, that's her assistant. I'm sorry. Good God. What a nightmare job that must be. I guess that is. I don't know who that is, really. I'm assuming so. Look at the way. Oh, yes. Hey. And then she opens her mouth and, hey. Prince Harry's doing that now, too. The only thing she knows is that she's got an opening between these two dudes, and her picture is still being taken. She doesn't care about what they're saying. She's not even looking at them in the eye. Continue to watch her eyes. She never, I don't believe she ever, you know what? And she has a really nasty personality too. She is nasty. Trump was right. She is nasty. She's not looking at them. Look at, right now she's glancing. And she's looking, hello. And she's holding it. She doesn't need to hold it much more than that. She's holding it for a pose. She's trying to pose like Princess Diana, and now like her lips or there's something in her mouth or something, so she's going like that. Oh, and then, oh yeah. And now she's trying to pose like Princess Diana, like she really gives a shit what he's saying, because she doesn't. She just knows there's a camera on her. Which is the reason why this, look, she just, ugh. See, I don't even think she's saying anything. She's just posing for the camera. That's all she's doing, even right now. That's all she's doing. She doesn't care what anyone's saying. She's just, again, she's like talking to herself, and anything that they're saying or doing right now is just going right through her. She doesn't care because she is very, right now, she's not talking. Look at, well, there she said, okay, hello. And that's about it. Really, I don't think she's really moving her. She didn't really say anything, though. I didn't see her moving her lips unless she's got that much Botox or whatever. And then this one's just all over. Is that a protection officer or what? And then we have to look at this. I mean, just the BBC kisses her ass like you wouldn't. I feel sorry for you people. I'm surprised she didn't like pee a little on Winston Churchill here. I mean, this is just because she's not wearing any underwear. I don't think she is anyway. I don't know. Doesn't look like it. And now again, she's waiting because she knows the cameras are there. And I believe she has ass padding on. And again, she's going for a moment where she can just kind of be alone. And now, one of her enemies is here. And then she kind of hides behind this breach, but she's not saying anything. She's just standing to get her picture taken, that's all. And who's this? What is this chick doing? Making sure the picture's right? So wait a minute. Why does Meghan have a personal assistant that arrives in a car after her, but these guys don't? Nobody else does. What is that about? Is that her press secretary? So now she's going to try to mimic Sophie. But she stays away from Sophie. Because right now she knows the cameras are on her. They're still right here. But see, now they have turned. She's still... Oh, she's saying a few words now. But there's something not right with the dress, with the undergarments, with everything. I mean, I can't imagine. This is just so annoying. But she again tries to stand out. And it seems to be sort of, what is in back here? Look at this. What is all this? What is this bunching? What is this? Oh my God, what is that? What in the world does she have back here? I've never seen. Oh my God, is that like a bustier or something? Does she know how fucking stupid she looks? Holy crap. Oh my God. What in the world? There she goes for the press again. And then she has her eye on the press secretary. This is just all about her getting a picture. There's nothing else there, I can assure you. Is that Boris? Is she ignoring him? Will she ignore him? Now, I'm not sure who the woman in the pink dress is. Forgive me. I'm assuming it is a political figure. I'm not sure. Is that Diane Abbott? I don't know. So let's see what happens when she has to pass Boris. Because right now it looks to me as though she is avoiding. What is going on here? I bet you Harry, okay, let's go, Meghan. Come on, let's move. Oh, yes, you have a child, and you have another one. I'm sure you're going to try to do it again, aren't you, Harry? Yes, of course you are. It seems as though her arrogance has rubbed off on him even this early on. And this one just wants to see Meghan, but Meghan will probably... Well, I don't... Oh. They cut out. They didn't even... You know what kind of kills me here? Is they had to show Meghan and Harry so long that they skipped the future king and queen. God, the BBC kisses their ass, don't they? So here we have Catherine, looking fabulous, but dreading being around Meghan, dreading it. And Meghan's hanging out because she knows it's only a matter of just a short period. Now look at this. This is how you wear an outfit and a dress. And again, you can tell that Kate does run just based on, you can just see it in her legs, Probably every day. Even if it's just a short distance, you can tell. If you guys can try doing it, just start really slow and work your way up, and then she knows. Oh, she's talking to Boris. She's talking to Boris. Even though she probably doesn't want to, just because she knows Kate's coming. And then she sees Kate, and then she really carried that one along. But they showed Meghan, but they didn't show Kate coming in, which kind of makes me mad. But Kate looks great, and I also like her earrings and everything. And they're just coming in. But I think they're dreading being around Harry and Meghan. I would. Because they're not, she is a snot. And look at her. She's really just milking this for all she can. And there is just something very, very wrong with the way she was put together in this particular dress. She's spending way too much time because she doesn't want Kate to be alone in this photo. And she wants to make sure that they're together